Hi. In creating my portfolio and creating my own brand, I really wanted to strive to focus on creating a blog in where it felt more like a friend giving you advice, like a friend placing you in a position of money. I think when a friend puts you in a position of money, that's a friend worth having. And I think in this culture that we're in right now, where we have a lot more Gen Zs in our line of audience, they focus more on being authentic and being realistic. And I think that's what my blog is supposed to be about. Correction, it's what my blog is going to be about. I think the idea that I can help them aid in situations where their marketing could be misinterpreted or they have no idea what they're doing with their marketing is something that I can catch them on before it's too late. I think a lot in my portfolio, I really focus on almost bullying Dove, and it's nothing necessarily personal to Dove. It's just they are a multi-million dollar company. Anyone that hears the name Dove knows exactly what it is. This is a great brand to really understand and depict and understand. And so when I think about consumerism, I think of it of what capitalism really truly is. Without marketing and branding a company, it doesn't exist. Now, I don't want to sit here and kind of explain the best marketing campaigns that could even like lead you into Shark Tank, right? I really want to focus on creating and branding a company with the importance on how to build an exact brand to get the correct message across. And in order to get the correct message across, we need to truly understand kind of where marketing starts. So, right now, anywhere you see, anything you see, they want to sell you something, right? You can go on Instagram, there's going to be an ad. There's going to be some kind of influencer that's trying to sell you a beauty product or is trying to sell you their clothing line or whatever it is. You can go on TikTok, same thing. You can turn on the TV, same exact thing. There is nothing but advertising and marketing out there. There is constant overflow. And to the almost part where we become numb ourselves to the kind of products we look for. We tend to stay in a straight line of like, all right, these are the products I know, these are the products I know that other people use, and that's kind of this force field that we're starting to build. So the real question is like, how do we break that down? How do we get there? And so anything to really keep an audience engaged. So many companies that have changed their logos to even just match that new minimalistic art style. I'm talking about like McDonald's has even changed their style. I don't know if you've noticed the big M, and it used to be kind of more in depth and there used to be a little more detail so you could almost see the shadows of that. That no longer exists. Now it's literally just a big yellow M and then the black outline to go through it. Same thing with Volvo, same thing with Taco Bell. You could probably tell me any company and they've already changed their logo. But isn't that funny that I'm talking about marketing and I'm also changing the logo? For some reason, a lot of people assume that marketing is simply just the commercial. It's simply just what we see online. But in reality, marketing is the sole thing that's keeping the product even existing, right? So what marketing is that it takes care of what the store is going to look like, right? So it's like you're going to walk into, let's say, a Walmart or a Target, right? And you're going into some level of beauty products, right? They have to set up what that MAC section is going to look like. They have to set up what that product is going to look like. They have to figure out the verbiage that they're going to put on that product. And in one of the articles I do talk about with Dove, they actually get really bad retaliation from their own audience back in 2017 when they decided to label one of their lotions for dark to normal skin tones. It's almost funny to think about someone publishing that and not seeing anything wrong with that. They almost went with something that just felt natural to them. I think, what was it? Better Marketing Pub even did a research to figure out that more than 30% of the revenue does go into marketing. And so the fact that in this big group, in like 30% of Dove's revenue, which they make millions and millions of dollars, 30% of it thought that labeling something normal would be okay to identify a skin type. I mean, Dove did a few things, especially in their beauty campaign, right? So back in, again, 2017, Dove launched this Real Beauty Pledge. This was a campaign that they hoped that would inspire all sides of beauty, right? Offering inclusivity to all women, different ages, different sizes, different ethnicities. It started with checkmark questions just saying like, are you gray or gorgeous? Ugly spots or beautiful spots? Flaw or flawless? With campaigns like this, women felt represented and proud to use and recommend this product. Remember I said that circle? So it's like, if my mom uses this product, I'll use this product. If my friend that I think is so pretty uses this product, I'll use this product, right? And so in campaigns that they're offering and fostering beauty and using statements like this, people just feel so recognized. Well, things ended up taking a turn when a simple 1-minute video is what really switched what people really felt about Dove, right? So they already did this like dark to normal, and everyone's like, that's kind of weird. And, you know, they were kind of emphasizing on age a lot, and a lot of people like age is a really sensitive subject. But they continued. They saw the message, they saw the idea, they stuck by it. But it was this video that really took the turn. So it's this 1-minute video. You watch different women remove different toned skins. So you're kind of looking at a shirt like this. It's like a dark brown. There's also like light brown. So they need to match more of a pigment like color. And so you're seeing these women take off these shirts after like getting out of the shower, just kind of showing a refreshed face, right? But in these changes, the model also changes. And so this 1 minute gets changed into a quick little snip of 4 seconds. It turns into a GIF. And you see the transformation of a dark skin model go into a pale skin. And while this goes on, it also says for dark and normal skin. And it's products like this, it's advertisement like this where it's like you truly, and these aren't even my words, you missed the mark. Again, Better Marketing Pub does an interview with Alan Wallen, the CEO and founder of Body Image Therapy, where he even says Dove really missed the mark. He's even quoted to say that the more we dehumanize the experience of having different body types, the easier it is to say that there's something wrong with you. And this was back in like 2020. I think marketing, it can really start in a good place and trying to make everyone feel seen and everyone feel welcomed. But a good place doesn't necessarily mean a diverse place. A good place doesn't necessarily mean the right place. I think in order to build $1 million company, it will have to start with more than just a catchy phrase, more than just something that's simple and cute. A lot of companies, not just Dove, have been dragged. Places like Nike, places like H&M, when they had a little boy, probably between the ages of like 6 to 9, wearing a shirt that says like a monkey, or dancing just silly like a monkey, something similar around those lines. And the boy was African American, so he has this darker skin and he has this monkey shirt. And when you look through the catalog of like this kid's clothing, it is only the dark-skinned kid that's wearing the monkey shirt. And a lot of people felt, again, frustrated, misrepresentation, almost insulted. But it can be a simple thing. It can be, oh, my heart was in a good place. You know, I just like the shading of this tone better with a skin tone. That's all it could be. But we need to understand that marketing isn't just simply what's going to sell, what's trending. Right now, we need to cater to Generation C that just truly focuses on being authentic and being inclusive necessarily. And I think sometimes people mistake, like, okay, if I just put every difference on the board, then I'm being inclusive. That's not exactly what it means. It almost sounds confusing and it makes it harder than it is, but that's the beauty of marketing, is that not just anyone can do it and not just one group can do it. I think in order to create a good marketing team and a good marketing strategy, you need to ask yourself at least 5 questions, and not just for you, but go through a room with people that have different viewpoints. Definitely have a company that has more of an open door policy where someone can shoot any kind of idea and someone can respond to it in a different way, or someone can say, actually, this would make me feel this kind of way. Definitely have these uncomfortable conversations, because I feel like if we did, something that happened with Dove could have definitely been avoided. I actually thought of these 5 good questions that are really great when creating new content. It's 1, what is the message? 2, who is this for? 3, will everyone be able to see the same thing? Just because I know my message, just because I know who it's intended for, right? So it's a beauty product. The message is everyone is beautiful. Does that really get across if I only show models that look like me? Or if I show different skin tones, if I show men and women, if I show all these pronouns, which is they and them, and women, and she, hers, and men, and he, that, and it's definitely just being able to put it all together. 4, who isn't included? Again, if they all look like me, there's someone that's going to be excluded. And then 5, how can I make this better? Just because you worked hours on it and weeks on it and you think it's the best work you ever did, always question how it can be better and how you can go back through those 5 questions and continue to improve it. The beauty of marketing is that it's almost like art. And art can never just be finished. But remember, with this kind of art, it's supposed to be represented for other people. I feel like if you have a balanced workplace, and then after all these questions, you're able to find the perfect campaign, or at least find the perfect marketing strategy you need, who knows, you may be able to continue to build this multi-million-dollar company. And if you still need assistance, I will continue to create my blog in order to help support those questions and what not to do, or what are really good things that other companies did.